So Bubsy is a dead franchise that nobody cares about anymore. He is known for making some very, very bad games, and oh, they're still making Bubsy games? Yes. Today we'll be answering the biggest question. Who is Bubsy? Well, and how are they still making Bubsy games even after they're still making Bubsy games? Pause and Fire got good reviews on Steam. Better than most modern games actually. Most modern games. Bubsy has gained more better reviews and more than Metro Exodus. Maybe that's what Bubsy 3D should have been. But today, who is this Bubsy guy, and why does he even exist? His original games are actually were considered to be really great back in the day. Bubsy Review, the first game. First Bubsy game is now considered to be a mediocre game, but and Warrior Strike Back was kind of a lazy attempt at making a game. They probably worked it out though to make it on the PS4. They didn't make it on any other console. Don't blame them. The game was bad, but the first Bubsy game was actually quite well reviewed. The first Bubsy game. Accounted as the third kind. Now it's considered just a mediocre platformer game, but it was considered a very great game back in the 90s and sold a lot of copies. And Bubsy is the main character, of course, Bubsy, and has received 2 sequels, Bubsy 2 and the one that nobody cares about, Bubsy 3D. See, that is the scores it got when it came out. It has higher scores than most modern games. Which is saying something about modern games. They need to step it up if Bubsy outscored them in terms of gameplay and everything else. So, Bubsy is a very simple game, so it's not really complex. The controls are because it's on the Super Nintendo, when it comes to certain games, don't have good controls. Also get any licensed game for the NES, but Bubsy can now be played on Steam. But who is Bubsy? Why was this character even a thing? That's what we're asking today. So Bubsy is a character that was created by Accolade in the early 90s. Yes, early 90s. Which we all know if you have played him, the Bubsy games. He has taken inspiration from Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Sonic, get out of here. Bubsy was so successful that he got many sequels. Bubsy 2, Bubsy Flash and the Funky Tail, Bubsy 3D, and then the new reboot, Bubsy the Warrior Strike Back, and Bubsy Pods and Fires, which by Bubsy fans and fans of games alike, Bubsy Pods and Fire got positive reception, which is good for the first time in a Bubsy game. And they're waiting it for Nintendo Switch. Yes. Nintendo Switch. In summer 2019. Bubsy also had a pilot for an animated series, sponsored by Taco Bell. Yes, Taco Bell sponsored Bubsy. And basically Bubsy, they got a TV show and it never actually came around. So, good for them, I guess. Bubsy is kind of similar to Sonic the Hedgehog. He is egotistical and was kind of trying to recapture the popularity of Sonic, but he can't try to steal Sonic's popularity as Sonic was already popular to begin with. Yes, Sonic was already popular to begin with, so... Is there actual Bubsy wiki? Yes, there's a Bubsy wiki. They have more information about Bubsy. So Bubsy is of course we all know this stuff. We don't have to. So bio, Bubsy is a wisecracking anthropomorphic bobcat who believes himself as a hero, despite making things worse and fixing them by mistake. Kind of sounds like several other characters that we have heard of before. Bubsy owns the world's largest swan collection, which the Warriors just want to steal for their own. He has a sidekick named Arnold, who is also his pet. It's that Armadillo guy from the Bubsy TV, so he also has nephew and niece Terry and Terry, and I've never met them in any comics or games. Oblivia has shown interest in Bubsy, but Bubsy does not have no feelings, and this is the origin of Bubsy, and that's basically it. Bubsy was created by Accolade, and Michael Branhan created Bubsy, and he made all the Bubsy games except for the new ones. Bubsy was not originally going well. Green Test using his early concept art. Bubsy is running these in his new game, Bubsy Pots on Fire. Bubsy is an open fan of Bugs Bunny, so that's basically who Bubsy is. So now, and also there's actual Bubsy Plus out there. So there's an actual Bubsy Plus. And then there's this thing. The stuff of nightmares. Goodbye. At least Bubsy 3D will be better than the new. Then oh wait, they're making a new Sonic movie actually good. At least Bubsy 3D is better than Sonic Boom Rise of Relic. Oh wait, they're both equally as bad. Never mind.